Hello, friends and neighbors, and welcome to another episode of Putting Gold into the Golden Years. We've been a little remiss and a little behind on putting together these things, but the production values are so high you can see it take us a while to get these things done. First of all, we're going to talk a little bit about COVID today. That I'm lucky enough to have had my second shot. Luann has had her first shot, but we have it's a strange thing that we know several people that have had it and recovered, and at least one of our friends got it and didn't recover.
Right.
So we're still doing most of the things we've done all along as far as precautions go. And every time we get out of the car someplace different, once we get back in the car, first thing we do is hand sanitize. And we wear our masks. And what else do we do?
We're just very diligent about doing those things, and we take it very seriously, and stay 6 feet apart. We're really consistent with hand washing, and although we've done a lot of things during the last year, most of them have been things that we were alone. We weren't in groups of people, and that.
You can still get out and about. You don't have to get cabin fever. I mean, I think we've been to every state park in West Tennessee by now,
Right.
And even when we've gone to other places, we've taken all the precautions we could. I guess the best advice we could give you is take your precautions, and if you don't feel comfortable going someplace, don't go.
Right.
But there are places you can go and get out of the house. And for instance, this afternoon is a beautiful day. We went to the Botanic Gardens and walked around. That got us out of the house and got us some exercise.
And
Very
got
nice.
us some sunshine and vitamin D.
And got us a new dog.
Yeah, we have a new dog. We're thinking about naming him Charlie, but we would be open to suggestions. So you guys take a look at him and see what you think he looks like. Might be a good thing to name him Spike. This plant's got some little knobs on it. But anyway, we're open for your suggestions.
Now, the other thing, since we talked to you last, we took a trip over to Nashville and had a great time going to the Grand Ole Opry.
Yep.
You want to tell them about that, Luann?
I do. It's very difficult to find things or places that my husband hasn't already done. Every time I talk about something, he said, I've been there. And now I can say in a lot of instances that I've been there too. Well, he'd never been to the Grand Ole Opry, and we attempted to go twice before we actually got there, and it was a great experience. We may have mentioned in the past that we both like Rhonda Vincent, who is a bluegrass / country artist. We like her music, and we love her crazy personality. This is the most unaffected star I've ever read about or seen any information about. She was inducted to the Grand Ole Opry, ended up, because of COVID, having to wait for a full year. But we were able to get to see her be inducted, and she was just as excited as a little girl. She really was. While we were there, we also got to see Jeannie Seeley perform, Dierks Bentley, Riders in the Sky, and the author of the song The Gambler. But in our humble opinion, that guy should stick to writing songs, not sing he doesn't sing very well, so he should probably just write and not perform much. We also got to take a backstage tour of the Opry, which was really interesting. We got to see the stage where Hee Haw was filmed. We got to see the dressing rooms, and the young woman that gave us the tour was knowledgeable. And
We got to stand in the circle.
yeah, we have our picture taken in the circle on the stage at the Grand Ole Opry.
Although they got a pretty poor photographer doing that.
Yes, so my husband.
I had to do some doctoring on that photo to make it.
Yes, my
Wow.
husband fixed it up, and it looks a whole lot better when he got through with it. So, the next thing, I forgot to tell you about this before I put it on our notes. We've been asked to be interviewed by a magazine here in Bartlett that is doing a series on retirees who are enjoying their retirement. So Mark and I have been asked to do an interview, and the lady has contacted us. So not only are we going to be stars of the big internet YouTube, we're going to be stars in print too. And y'all can all say that you know us. We'll give autographs too if you want them.
But you rushed past Nashville, that one, all the things we did in Nashville.
Oh, wait a minute. Then you catch us up.
We went by Antiques Archaeology, the
Oh,
store
yeah.
in Nashville. That is the guys on American Pickers. They've got a store in Nashville. Went by there. It's kind of a cool little shopping area there. A bunch of little cool stores, and a distillery is there. We ate at a German beer hall there
Yep.
for dinner. That they had pretty good food. They had great spatzel. Schnitzel was good, but it wasn't the best I ever had. Spatzel was really good though. And what else did we do? We did some other stuff in Nashville.
We walked around downtown.
Then we did downtown, went by Tootsie's, Orchid Lounge, and Ernest Tubb Record Shop, and all
Yeah.
those kind of places. So we spent 2 nights there, I guess, but we saw a lot of stuff in the time we were there and had a lot of fun.
Yeah,
So,
just enjoyed ourselves tremendously. I'd never been to Ernest Tubb's record shop. I've been to a lot of the stuff on Broadway there, but not that one. So that was pretty interesting. And they have a stage set up in the back of it where they used to actually perform. And the guy said that they were trying to get that back.
Yeah, trying to get that back in there, which would be interesting. That'd be good.
Yep.
Except it'd have to be a pretty small group. It's a pretty small stage.
It's a very small stage, it really is.
Okay, now our upcoming trip.
Go ahead.
We are planning for our 2nd anniversary. We're going to go down to Charleston, South Carolina, and Savannah, Georgia. And we're going to stay in 2 RLC properties, so it's not going to cost us anything to stay while we're down there. And we told you about the travel program that they have here, so we can stay at all those kind of places for nothing, including meals. So we plan to take advantage of that as often as possible. And it just worked out that we can get those dates in Charleston and Savannah. Next.
Well, we got one more thing before we do the next. We had a terrible, terrible thing happen to us. Our Frankie got sick, and he was just not his usual spunky self at all. But we are glad to announce that he is 100% back to being the little stinker he's always been. And that makes me happy, and Mark gets to exercise his tolerance.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right.
Well, you might notice that he's got new headwear.
Yes, we do. And we've decided to join the group of electric bike owners.
Yeah.
And we've ordered our bikes. They should be here in approximately 7 weeks. We've got ourselves a bike carrier ordered, a Thule Easy Fold XT, which should be nice. We ordered the electric, the electric XP step throughs. So we got the easier ones to get on the bike. And these are nice bikes since you really don't have to pedal at all if you don't want to. That's my kind of bike. But we also tell them about the tail wagger.
Well, Frankie loves to go. One of the things, Mark said that we've been going to state parks. Frankie learned a new trick while we were doing all the state park touring. When you go into the state park, you have to slow down. And Frankie learned to recognize that we were going into the entrance of the park, and he got where he expected the window to be let down so he could stick his head out, and we were going really slow. So our dogs are pretty important to us, so we bought what's called a tail wagger to go behind our bike, and it will accommodate both of the dogs. It's similar to what they
Have for kids.
have for children, but it's way cooler because it's for dogs. And we're excited about that. And we have these lovely helmets, and there's a reason for the color. Mark's is white, and mine is a beautiful purple. And mine represents royalty. And those of you who know Mark well will get a big laugh out of this. His represents purity and innocence. So when you stop laughing, you can be happy that we're going to try a new adventure. And we're in training too, because we can't just hop on bikes because neither one of us has ridden a bike in a really long time. So we started a walking program a little bit. And that's one of the reasons why we went to the Botanic Gardens today, to get some steps in. And I'm trying to get my husband to walk with me around here. I think I'll probably get him to do a little bit of it. But anyway, we're really excited about our new bikes.
You watch how you talk to me. I'm pure and innocent.
I know. I will purely get you to walk with me. We really are excited about it. There's some nice places. We don't live far at all from Shelby Farms. And then there's also...
Oh, we need to give a big shout out to Clark and the guys down
yeah.
at Victory Bike Salon.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they've just been very, very, very helpful. Much more helpful than some of the other bike shops we went to. And they're going to do that. They're actually going to get the bikes all fixed up for us. We're thinking they're probably going to arrive while we're on vacation. So we're actually having them shipped to the bike shop, and they're going to take care of them, and they'll work on them even though we didn't buy the bikes from them. So, like I say, they've been great. If you never need any bike equipment or advice or whatever, we would highly recommend Victory Bike Salon.
And we found out that one of the guys that owns it has been a professional bike rider. He rode for, who did you say?
I don't remember.
Italy.
No.
No, he did not ride for Italy. Mark, why did you tell me that? Anyway.
I can see some editing may be required.
I don't know, that was pretty funny.
So anyway, big shout out to Clark and the gang down there at Victory Bike Shop. They've been very helpful, and we like to support local businesses when we can, but like I say, some of the other bike shops we went into, once they found out we weren't going to buy the bike there, they kind of showed us to the door almost.
Yeah, it kind of blew us off.
Yeah, so anyway, we have anything else new and exciting?
Not that I can remember right now.
Okay, well, we'll include some pictures from our trip over to Nashville, maybe a picture of our bikes
Yeah.
coming up, and I can't wait to get into those tight little shorts and them cool shirts and stuff. I can't wait for my bike outfit to arrive.
Yeah, Mark showed me a picture of the biking outfit he's going to order for himself, and I fell off the couch laughing, so.
Well, I'll look better than that guy we saw on the street today.
Yes, you will.
Anyway, thanks for watching. We're going to try and do better about getting these episodes out a little more frequently. And anyway, as soon as we get the bikes in, we'll get some shots of us trolling down the highway there. We're only planning on really biking on the Greenway. Yeah, the Greenway and paved areas, and not out in traffic or anything like that.
But if we get it where we really, really, really enjoy it, we're going to take it on some trips with us too.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about having the hauler, that we can pretty easily put them up on the rack and take them down, and they'll be pretty secure up there. All right, well, look forward to seeing you next time, and everybody be careful out there. Don't let the COVID get you.
Please be careful. Please, please, please.
And we'll have Nigel do a narration on some photos from our trip. See you soon. Bye.
Here are some shots of downtown Nashville.
Bier and Schnitzel, yum.
The Grand Ole Opry.
Our bike. I can't wait.